The market continues to move in a positive direction despite the typical spring market drawing to a close. This time of year is usually when less listings come to market and buyers start to take their foot off the gas as they look to focus their attention on next year. However, this year is much different, with renewed confidence and auction clearance rates consistently sitting around 75%. We're finding both buyers and sellers are willing to continue their house purchase or sales right through the Christmas, which has urged our business to continue working right through, with several homes to be available off market prior to launching in 2021. With many commentators doing a backflip on previous predictions around the property market falling, and most now predicting upwards of 5% price growth in 2021, questions have come up surrounding the New South Wales government's changes to stamp duty and whether that will further impact the market. Things like, should I wait before selling or buying? Will it increase stock levels? And what will it do to property prices? What we know is the proposal in its current form suggests people looking to purchase a home would have the option of paying an upfront lump sum tax or opting into an annual land tax. Owner-occupiers would potentially pay less tax than investors under the model, and the first home buyers could still be incentivised to purchase via a $25,000 grant, which could be used to either offset their tax payment or fund a renovation of the property. In a recent article from CoreLogic, there's comments that replacing stamp duty with land tax may not reduce the cost of housing or increase affordability. As has been seen with demand-side housing incentives, any reduction in upfront cost of a property or grants given for property is theoretically built back into the price, because the price with stamp duty is a reflection of what people are willing to pay. However, prices may be affected by the consideration of an ongoing annual land tax to be serviced on residential property, which could at least reduce upfront costs. This could incentivise more first-home buyers into the property market. Interestingly, the proposal put forward by the Treasurer is a model where only home buyers will be subject to the new scheme, and even then have an option to opt in. In other words, if you have already paid stamp duty and are not moving, the new model would not apply. This means housing reform would be achieved over a much longer period, as a new model of property tax is gradually phased in. Based on the current 5-year average turnover rate of 5.3% in New South Wales, it could theoretically take over 18 years for each property to transact and be subject to the new reform. While it is a step in the right direction, it creates no urgent incentives for downsizing and could thus limit greater turnover. Another risk associated with the proposal is that some prospective buyers could delay their purchasing decision until the policy is finalised. Ultimately, the impact on the property market will depend on the final decision of its execution, but based on what we know so far, it is promising to see a large state government take a step in the right direction for improving the efficiency of housing. It's a topic we'll monitor closely and will provide updates as they come through. That's all for today. Thanks again for tuning in. Have an amazing week, and we look forward to seeing you out and about.